Hi, and welcome to this tutorial on how to substitute numbers into formula. In functional skills maths, we're going to need to know how to substitute numbers into two types of formula. First, there's a type of formula that involves letters, and secondly, there's the type of formula that involves words. First, let's take a look at a formula that requires us to substitute into letters. So, we could have a formula such as F equals MA. Let's have a look at M equals 5 and A equals 4. So, if you see two letters next to each other in a formula, that means we need to multiply them together. So here we go. This tells us that F equals M times A. So we can now replace these letters with their numbers. So if we know that M is 5, we can do F equals 5 times A. So we know that A is 4. So here we go. So if we have F equals M times A, we know that F equals 5 times 4, so F is going to be 20. Okay, let's look at a different situation. F equals A plus B. So let's say we have A equals 6 and B equals 10. So what we do is we simply replace the A with the 6 and the B with the 10. So in this one we get F equals 6 plus 10. So that will equal 16. So in this question, F equals 16. Let's try another formula. A equals B, C, D. So now we've got letters written next to each other, which means that this formula is really A equals B times C times D. So this means when we get the values of B, C and D, we're going to have to times them together. Let's say B equals 2, C equals 3 and D equals 10. So if we use our formula, A equals 2 for the B, C is 3, so we replace that with a 3, D is 10, so I replace that with a 10. So here we go, we've got A equals 2 times 3 times 10, 2 times 3 is 6, so 6 times 10, so A equals 60. Okay, let's try another one where we've got a combination of adding and timesing. So let's say this time A equals B, C plus D. So we have A, this is what we're going to work out, B, C, so this means two letters written next to each other, so that means we multiply them together. So this means A is B times C, and then we're going to add on D. Let's have B equals 5, C equals 3, and D equals 9. So A will equal 5 times 3, 5 times 3, because B is 5 and C is 3, plus 9. Okay, so 5 times 3 is 15, plus 9. So in this case, A would equal 24. Okay, I want to try another formula as well, still using symbols, but involving brackets, okay? So let's say this time, A equals B lots of C plus D. Now, if you see a letter or a number written directly next to a bracket, that means we're multiplying them together as well. So let's say this actually means A equals B times the result of C plus D. So let's think of some values for B, C and D. Let's go for B equals 10, C equals 5, and D equals 4. So A equals 10 times 5 plus 4. Perfect. So let's work this out. Now, if we have a situation like this, we have to use the brackets first. So we're going to have A equals 10 multiplied by 9, because 5 plus 4 is 9. So A will equal 90. Okay. Right, before we move on to the scenario questions, I want to have a go at some questions that might use word-based formulas. So in functional skills, we've got a lot of shapes that are going to come up. So we've got a lot of shape formulas that we need to know. So I'm going to start off with a very simple one first, and this is the area of a rectangle. So area of rectangle, you might know it. This equals length times width. Okay, so let's say we're told the length equals 10 centimetres and the width equals 5 centimetres. So if this is the case, we know that the area equals length times width So we're going to use the area equals 10, which is the length, times by 5, which is the width, which would equal 50. And as it's an area, I'm just going to put the units here, which is 50 centimetres squared. Okay, now we've had a look at that, let's go over to Crack Maths to have a go at some of the scenario questions from the site. Right, so here we are at crackmaths.co.uk. Let's quickly scroll down to look for tutorial 7. So here we go, functional skills maths practice. Tutorial 7, how to substitute numbers into formula. Now here we go. So here is the practice questions. So again, let's have a look at some of these words that we see. Evaluate the expression. So this is a way of saying substitution. So here we go, evaluate x plus 5 when x is 4. So this is going to mean x equals 4, so we're going to replace the x with the 4. So this would become 4 plus 5. Okay? And again, find the value, evaluate the expression, and we've got here different things that we've got to do. So let's have a look at some of these more wordy questions over in the scenario section. So I'm going to pick on question 4 because I think question 4 looks a little bit different. So here we go, it says simple interest is calculated by interest equals P, oh that's an R, so interest equals P times by R divided by 100 times T. So they've been quite nice to us here. They've reminded us that the numbers next to the brackets means times. So this is relatively straightforward. But we've got to get the information out of the question. So simple interest is calculated by this formula, where P is the amount, R is the rate, and T is the time. So if P is the amount, so that means P equals 1000. R is the rate is 5%, so we're going to use that 5 here. And t is the time, and the time is 2 years. We're going to go for t equals 2. We can now put this information into the formula. So we've got I, which is the interest rate, equals P, which is 1,000, times by 5 divided by 100 times T, which is 2. So I'm going to have a look at this again. So this is going to be 1,000 times by 5 divided by 100 is 0.05. Multiply that by 2. And I'm going to do this on my calculator because this seems to me like a calculator question. So let's go for 1,000 times 0.05 times by 2. So that equals 100. Okay, that's great. Let's check the answers to see if that's right. And then maybe we'll have a go at one more question before we're done. So here we go. That was question 4. The interest on the loan is 100. Oh, very sensible, £100. Remember, if it's a scenario question, you need to give your answer as the answer that they want. So that was £100 there because they were asking how much was the interest. So the interest wasn't 100, it was £100. Let's have a look at one of these questions here. So let's have a look here at question 8. So question 8 says, the body mass index is calculated using BMI equals weight divided by height squared. Okay, now this here, this squared thing, this means you times the value by itself. Just to give you some examples, if I had 3 squared, that would equal 3 times 3. If I had 5 squared, that would equal 5 times 5. If I had 10 squared, that would equal 10 times 10. And of course, these equal 9, 25, and 100. Okay, so let's have a look at some more of that question to see what they're saying next. Weight is in kilograms and height is in meters. Okay, that is very important. Okay, they've specified units for these words. Because of course, we could measure height in feet, we could measure it in inches, we can measure it in centimetres. There's a whole host of ways of measuring heights, and there's a whole host of way of measuring weights. So it's important that when using a formula, you're making sure you're using the key ingredients that the formula is built upon. So if this formula has been built upon weight in kilograms and height in meters, it's important that we use it. So let's have another look at the question. The body mass index is calculated using BMI equals weight divided by height squared, where weight is in kilograms and height is in meters. If a person weighs 70 kilograms, so their weight equals 70 kilograms, and their height is 1.75 meters, what is their BMI? Let's just double check. Is our weight in kilograms? Yes. Is our height in meters? Yes. Perfect. So now we can use the formula. So here we go. BMI will equal 70 divided by 1.75 squared. And remember, squared means multiplied by itself. So we can think of this as 70 divided by 1.75 times 1.75. Okay, so I'm first of all going to work out this 1.75 squared. So I'm going to do that on my calculator. So we've got 1.75 times 1.75, and that equals 3.0625. So then the BMI is 70 divided by 3.0625. So I can now do that on my calculator as well. I'd hold my calculator is visible now. It wasn't visible earlier. So I'll hold my calculator here. So we've got here 70 divided by 3.0625. And my answer is 22.857. They haven't specified how many decimal places I should round it to. So I'm going to go for 1 decimal place. So I'm going to say that's 22.921 dp. Okay, and now we can check the answers to have a look. So that was question 8. Here we go, 22.9, wonderful. Okay, I hope that's been useful for you, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Goodbye.